In 1940, only 72,524 people lived in Alaska. The territory, which was 19 years away from becoming a state, was still largely uncharted wilderness. But after World War II, Alaska's lack of public water and sewer plants and a rapid demand for new military infrastructure led to an unprecedented demand for plumbers in the territory. These skilled professionals were needed to adapt modern plumbing to harsh remote bush environments to prevent water systems from freezing and causing public health crisis. It was a brutal job that offered generous pay and brought skilled laborers from around the country. And it was one of these men who uprooted his family in hopes of finding financial success that would amass a fortune beyond his wildest dreams. But it wasn't wrenches, pipe cutters, and welders that built the wealth. It was spices, mayonnaise, and buttermilk, changing the American culinary landscape forever. And that's why this week's On Brand is on Hidden Valley Ranch.
We're all jazzed up, really having a cow. You want your favorite show, and it's on right now. It's on Brand.
Welcome to On Brand with Jon and Marisa.
Hey, I'm Jon.
Hey, I'm Marisa. Okay. Wow, that was a real mystery. That was a blind box.
It was a blind box. I'm like, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's make it a little unclear where we're headed.
That was really exciting. And this is, of course, it's Hidden Valley Ranch is kind of having a moment now in the zeitgeist. All the World Cup folks heading over to America, to the US of A.
Headed over to our home, America.
And going absolutely goo-goo gaga for ranch dressing.
Which is one of those things that was kind of like, in other parts of the world, I remember years ago, my friend was in Iceland, and I think I mentioned on the show before, he said Cool Ranch Doritos were called Cool American Doritos.
Very cool.
Every other country sees ranch as an American condiment. I've even some of these people that are making these videos now who are visiting for the World Cup are like, we have ranch in the UK, but it's like two different kinds, and it tastes nothing like
Interesting.
this.
They have like salad cream.
So
yes, it's very different. But they don't got dill there?
God, dill's on my list of things I used to not like, and now it's like all about the dill.
Love dill.
Give me dill.
Enough.
Give me cilantro. I'm eating like full leaves of cilantro.
I can't do cilantro. I have that thing.
That tastes
the
like soap.
Thing, yeah. But dill I can chomp till the cows come home.
Yeah. And well, dill is definitely an ingredient in this. And I was like, I don't know much about ranch. Ranch, I'm a little picky. I like a runny ranch. I like my salad dressings thin. That's why I like that Trader Joe's one. It's thick.
I was gonna say that is not thin.
Well, Trader Joe's one's interesting because it's kind of perfect because it's thick, fresh out of the fridge.
Sure.
And it like kind of melts. Like an hour later, it gets really kind of thinned down.
Here's how you know how thick something is. How wide is the mouth? Oh,
honey, I know how. Wait, I shouldn't have stepped on that. Go ahead and finish your thought.
Here's how you know how thick something is. How wide is the mouth?
I couldn't agree more. Here's how you know how thick something is. How wide is my mouth?
Let's see.
I get a tattoo of just like a ruler lines on my tongue, lips.
Yeah, you can open your mouth pretty wide. My point being, the Trader Joe's blue cheese dressing is like a jam jar. The mouth is as wide as mouth can be.
Right.
Sometimes it's a bottle, classic like fluted bottle, but the top is, you unscrew the top and it's just an open mouth. And then sometimes has like a lid with a tiny hole in it.
I was going to say, what about those ones that's got the small neck? We'll call it, what kind of, that's like the
gooseneck?
We got the gooseneck bottles, and you're like, okay, it's gooseneck. I can pour like out a big chunk. And then you take that off. It's got a plastic cap on that, like a nipple hole. Little nipple hole.
1/8 of an inch in diameter. Yeah. And so that means that no chunks are passing through. This is a runny dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love ranch dressing.
Where does it fit on your...
I've been very loyal to ranch. I like I probably have gotten a little bit snobby in my day and strayed from Hidden Valley and gone more to like a Newman's.
I'll say Hidden Valley is low on my list. It's not like... I don't head for it. I like I'm snobby, and now I'm into the refrigerated dressing.
Sure, I love a Bob's Big Boy dressing. There's a couple of those grocery store brands. Like there's like Bolthouse Farms.
Bolthouse is great. The blue cheese in Bolthouse is good. There's like that Martinina's that's solid.
I kind of like all those cold ones. I feel like Trader Joe's, I haven't really found a good ranch there.
The only Trader Joe's dressing I get is that blue cheese. Trader Joe's is so interesting because we love it so much. I was talking about this about some other brands with someone at the 4th of July party yesterday. Like there's brands that I'm so loyal to where I don't like a lot of their things.
Sure.
Like Camper, I like one style of their shoe. All the other ones I'm like, these are trash and garbage. Like, but I love the one so much. And Trader Joe's doesn't really fall exactly into that because they have a lot of things I like, but they have a lot like there's certain categories of Trader Joe's that doesn't even enter my mind to shop. Like I would never buy ketchup there. I would never buy like their condiments. I don't really go to their meats that much.
Sure. Trader Joe's is a funny store because people are like, you can't get the produce. You can't get the bread.
Yeah.
You can't get the condiments. You can't get the vegetables. You can't get the milk. You can't get the eggs.
You can't get the tote unless you get there at 6:40 in the morning.
Honey, it's a candy store. There are times I love Trader Joe's and I'm like, the kids are like, we're hungry. I'm like, I have to make dinner. And I'm like, all I bought is candy and confections and fudges and taffies.
Yeah. Dehydrated fruits. Yep. It's all sweet.
It's all num-nums. Oh, have you gotten another Trader Joe's tote or that chapter's closed?
We're done.
Okay, good.
And we're officially done.
Good. Are you already over them? You're disgusted by them?
No, I haven't started. I used one so far, but no, they kind of go with all the others. It'll all make sense either when I retire, I think, and I get into like embroidery, or when I die, and then they just become gifts at my funeral.
Are you going to share some totes with your friend?
Listen, I don't like to mix my personal life with the podcast. I'm like Taylor Swift, who just got married this weekend.
Yeah, sure. Doesn't like to share her personal life.
Well, I haven't seen
an incredibly private woman.
I haven't seen one picture of her wedding dress.
Honey, it's coming. It's coming.
I haven't seen anything. She's a private woman.
She's not.
She got married in the center of New York City. She's like, I keep my private life completely separate.
Absolutely not.
I will say, I talked about this. I don't know if I talked about this because I haven't decided what was on brand for me yet for off brand. Right now, this is what it was going to be. If it changed, then that's exciting for the people.
That's fine, yeah.
I did think it was fun that I never saw this, but someone just told me, and then I read something about it. The Empire State Building's always doing something for Taylor or for some event that it turned blue to be her something blue. How cute is that?
Cute, sure.
You hate it. Why do you hate everything? Why do you hate
it to be
love?
Very corny.
It'd be corny if she did that. Yeah. But for like them, 2 hours later, they were red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. It's
good.
Like,
they better be. Maybe it
not,
was just cycling through red, white, and blue for the 4th of July.
I do think that, maybe they just got stuck on blue. I do think the whole Madison Square Garden thing seemed a little like cheat. Like, I don't know. Just not, let's just say highly unexpected.
Yeah.
I thought maybe she'd get married in like a castle and then maybe just have a big party there.
I mean, you can do anything. You can do anything.
Do anything.
And
she
that's
did
what you pick.
Apparently give like $23 million to charities. She gave Dolly Parton's book thing $2 million.
Great.
Did a lot of good.
Yeah.
I don't feel that invested.
File me under don't care.
Yeah. Put me under D.
Do you know what I do care about? Ranch dressing.
Wow. That was your segue to get back. That was our banter. And now we're back on it.
Do you dip pizza in ranch?
Oh, babe. We talk about that late in the game. I would. I wouldn't.
Would?
I mean, I don't actively, like chicken wings, I actively dip in ranch or blue cheese.
Yeah, you have to.
Pizza,
you have to go through the spice.
If it was there, I might. But if I were to buy a place that sells dips, like you got your marinara, you've got your ranch, you have your butter, garlic butter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy a ranch for that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of in between ranches right now. I don't really have. And I actually have heard the refrigerated ranch at Trader Joe's. Some people are saying it's good in the moms group. Maybe I need to give it another try.
Those moms, man. I got to say, a lot of those moms are bitches.
Somebody else was like, what's with the spines in the salmon? And the whole debate reinvigorated again. Like, it's like that every 3 months, somebody's like, what's with the spines in the salmon? And then somebody else is just like, the most basic, you know how you say like Lady Gaga, meat dress, Bjork, swan dress, Trader Joe's, orange chicken. Those are like, orange chicken is the classic Trader Joe's thing. Somebody's like, just bought this. Is it good? Like in the busy moms group, it's like, bitch, go home. You can't come here, take all 1,200 of our attention to ask us if the orange chicken is good.
I mean, maybe they've never ever, there's always someone new to the game.
Wild.
I'm torn on the orange chicken because it's like, I make it in the oven, which I like. You're basically making these crispy chicken nuggets. I think they give you way too much sauce, so I kind of half the sauce.
That's a great problem to have. Too much sauce?
I know. But then sometimes like maybe not enough sauce. But I don't know. I I need to add like toasted sesame seeds to
Sure.
it. I need to
You
add,
can doctor it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
soy
consensus
sauce.
with the moms is that the Trader Joe's orange chicken used to be better, and now it's like all beaks and feet.
Oops, all beaks.
Uh-huh.
And just to make myself clear, when I said that the women in that group can be bees,
Mm-hmm.
it's because I'll see someone be like, hey, is this mold? And everyone's like, bitch, it's dill. It's like, they're never like, oh no, that's actually, they put dill in it. That's just fresh dill. They come in so venomously to
Yeah.
people that they feel like, it's like that do better thing. It's like, you're an idiot. How long have you been on earth? Like, have you ever been in a kitchen? It's like, just answer either skip it or answer it thoughtfully.
There's some nasty queens in there.
There are.
Yeah. They can't yell at their children or their husband, so they take out all of their rage.
Yeah. I don't look in there a lot. There used to be a guy who I assumed was gay who would like do these really long posts explaining his entire
God.
dinner, like pictures of it, slideshow.
Yes.
I don't know if he's still there.
He was seeking community, and God bless him.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
I forget his name.
He was
but
the one man besides you in the Busy Moms, and he was like trying to make himself like mayor of the group.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still there. I don't look at it enough to.
I relate to that though. Like if I'm in a new space where people don't know me, I try to kind of like set myself apart. Like if I'm taking like a hip hop class,
Right.
I want the teacher to be like, I'm one of the fun ones.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here. Like you and me can connect. Maybe we'll become friends.
Mhm.
I really kind of want to get on that level, and so I can relate to that.
Yeah. I get it. I don't know that it's me, but I get it.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I've been very excited this week about I'm not sure if I invented it, but a new snack I've been really into.
Cool.
Now, you're very familiar with cheese and crackers.
Oh, I have cheese and crackers like for breakfast.
They're amazing.
It's the perfect meal.
It's the perfect meal. A
I
little
think.
jam on it. It is the perfect meal.
Dynamite.
Maybe a cornichon.
Wow, look at you.
Chef's kiss.
Wow.
Well, I house it. So you've heard of cheese and crackers.
Mhm.
Have you ever had cheese and chips? Cheese?
Nachos.
Okay, sure. I hadn't thought about that. No, a kettle. I can never remember their name. What are they called?
A kettle cooked
Kettle-
chip.
kettle chip?
Yeah, kettle chip.
Kettle cooked.
A lot of foldies in there.
A lot of foldies.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a mini taco shell.
Sometimes it's folded like 4 times.
And then sometimes kind of flat. It's like, what's going on?
Give me a glimpse to be
Get
a
me
fly
in
on
that
wall.
deep fryer.
Do you think there's like a percentage they have to reach like for continuity where it's like 20% are foldies, 50% are quads, 10% are flatties, and
It's
the
like-
rest are regular?
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Like there's 4 shapes.
4
You have
boots.
the,
Yeah.
You got the boot. The boot's always been my favorite. You just kick that sauce.
Mhm.
No, but you get I don't know the brand. What is the brand that looks American? It's like Old Bay kettle chips or hold on, let me look. Let's give them a proper shout
Yeah,
out.
give them a proper shout out. It has a lighthouse on it.
Yeah. Kettle brand. Okay. That's just it. Kettle brand. I don't think that's right. Images. Hold
Did
on,
you say
guys.
lighthouse chips?
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod
Yes.
kettle chips with the lighthouse. Ended up walking away from a party last week with a family size bag.
Oh, wow. Lucky you.
I love a party where the host is like, I'm never going to eat these. Do you want this giant bag of chips? I'm like,
this sheet cake, this
in my
flat of Costco muffins.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, bitch. I'll figure out what to do with them.
in my inner soul's like, yee, but on the
Yeah.
outward, I'm like, I guess, maybe I'll take them to Skid, and then I'm like,
Mhm.
crunch, crunch all the way home. Those Cape Cod salt and vinegar chips,
Mhm.
I've been having it with Fontina cheese or the triple
Ooh.
cream brie. OMG.
Ooh.
It's like,
So it's a dip. You're dipping it in a dip.
no, slices of Fontana cheese
Uh-huh.
or a smear
Of
of triple
brie.
cream brie. And
Wow.
it's like you get those vinegar chips are almost like it's like they're kicking my taste buds a little
Yeah,
bit.
those are
Like
really
little,
good.
almost like pinpoints.
I love it.
They're like ting, ting, ting,
Yeah.
ting. Cool cheese. I do let most of my cheeses go to room temperature before I eat them. Tastes so much better. You're supposed to.
You're supposed to, sure.
So much better. But check it out. Even
Mm.
and I've been add sometimes if I've got a little jam, I'll add on to that.
Have you had the unexpected cheddar dip? It's really good.
Is it?
You
I
can
feel
even
like
put
I got
it. People
and
put it on
wasn't
a baked
as-
potato. They put a dollop on pasta to make like a mac and cheese. It's really good, really strong, savory flavor.
For some reason, that's one of the Trader Joe things. The whole unexpected cheddar branding.
Yeah, the whole
I'm
line.
like, quit trying to make unexpected cheddar happen.
Have
They're
you
like,
tried it?
Yeah.
It's like a parmy cheddar. It's so good.
I know. I don't know why I'm bent out of shape about it.
You would actually probably really like the dip. The first ingredient, I think, is butter.
I think you've told me about this and I've gotten the dip and I was like, but I just have to be in
It's
the mood
really
for certain
good.
things. I'm sure in like 2 months I'll be like, okay, bitches, here we are. All behind me will be everything unexpected cheddar.
This is reminding me, I went to like a little gal's lunch. My friend Amanda, she had a name for them, like Irish nachos, I think, which would make sense. So it was like potato chips with like fancy cheese on top and dollops of jam and like dollops of little herbs. And it was on like a big, like a cookie sheet
so
for the party.
I didn't invent it.
No, but you're pioneering it. You're changing the game in your own way.
Mine's very specific. And I got to say, what I love about these, even at my age, I kind of like a food that leaves a residue that I have to lick off my fingers.
Interesting.
These vinegar chips.
Some people will call that a pain point. You're calling it a plus.
A plus, a positive
I
plus.
love that.
You get that and not the Cheetah, but you get like a crust. It almost makes like if you were to dip your fingertip in wax and you get that little shell.
Yeah.
It's a shell of salty
dust?
vinegar dust.
Yeah. Okay.
And I like scrape it
You
with
like
my
to
teeth.
eat that little cigar?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm willing to try it.
So everybody try that.
I love chips. If there was a day where I had like I was just zoning out. I love staring off into space and eating potato chips. That's like one of my hobbies.
Why do you have to stare into space?
Moms out there know what I mean. You're just so overstimulated. You're so stressed out. I have a bad habit where while I'm making dinner for a nutritious, well-rounded homemade meal for my family, I eat potato chips and candy, and then like dinner is served and I'm like, just a half plate for me because I've been snacking on like party food. Moms, I'm talking to you. They know you're overstimulated. Your kids are going crazy. You hear the door slam of them going outside to play. You dig into salt and vinegar potato chips and you stare into space. And you get your mini Coca-Cola. You crack that. The combo of the salt and vinegar chip and then the swig of the ice cold Coke, I swear you could nut. It's that good.
You're wow. This is on brand.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now I'm using my podcast voice.
Terry Gross.
You say it's very gross?
I said Terry Gross.
Oh, I think you're like,
it's very gross.
Yeah, that sounds like a real roller coaster for your taste buds.
It's
like ting, 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 spice, 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 cold,
it's
freeze
so
out.
intense. Like you could give that to somebody from the 1800s and they would keel over and die.
They would, yeah.
It'd be so flavorful.
They would never know what happened to them.
It's so
but
good.
what a way to go.
I know, right?
What a way
That's
to go.
how I want to go. Last meal.
All right, well, let's take a swig of Diet Coke and get into this story because I think you will be surprised.
Where'd you get ice from today?
Long John Silver's.
Wait, did you go down to Compton?
After I had an incident on Skid Row that I'm not going to get into, but afterwards I decided I needed to treat myself to some Long John Silver's.
Wow. The one by the grocery outlet?
Yeah, basically in Compton.
Wow. Do you go to the grocery outlet and look for some discontinued Pop-Tarts?
No, I just went there and back because I knew we had to record.
Okay, well.
We're doing an unusual record on a Sunday.
So you're fresh off of fried fish.
Yeah, which I would love to be in bed. And I found all these ants in my bedroom, so now I don't even know if I can get in bed because I think there's ants everywhere. I'm having a moment, but I'm putting all that aside to tell you the story of Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hidden Valley was one of those expert marketing executions. I ached to go to Hidden Valley.
Quote from someone that worked there, it looked nothing like the marketing.
Really? It's a real place. Can't wait to hear about it. But here's a reason why I want to go to Switzerland someday. Switzerland looks like the Hidden Valley Ranch bottle.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
The rolling green hills, the little footbridge with the rivers, that's as close as we can get.
Ireland probably does too.
Sure, yeah, I'll go to either place.
Iceland, come with me to Iceland. It's
Okay.
getting closer. I wake up nervous every day. All right, Hidden Valley Ranch. So we're going to talk about a guy named Kenneth B. Henson, who naturally went by the name Steve.
Oh, fun.
Now, I'm just going to put this out there I was going to make a declaration because I was very happy about it, that he was an African-American inventor. And then last night, I looking up, I'm like, was inventor of Hidden Valley Ranch black? And it's very divided. Some people are saying he is absolutely black. He's in black history journals. Other people are like, he is not black. All of his records, he is a white man. So I don't know what to say about it.
Rachel Dolezal of his time
I guess.
got her inspiration reading the back of a Hidden Valley Ranch bottle. I'm shocked.
I'm sure they put that front and center on who are about us. Well, it started with a very mixed man.
That is wild.
So I don't know. I was going to say I wanted to give a shout out to a black inventor because I feel like like, we rarely come across women and Black inventors, so I always want to like
Of course,
raise them
highlight
up when
them,
we
yeah.
do. But now I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm just going to say I wrote African American man ? Maybe. There you go. So he's born in Thayer, Nebraska on Valentine's Day, February 14th.
Oh, how romantic.
1918. So I was like, wait, 1918? This will mean nothing to anyone but me. He is almost born exactly between my two grandmothers. He was born February 14th, 1918. Thelma was born January 6th, 1917. And Myrtle was born March 17th, 1919. So each of those years, three of the most important people to me were born.
You know your grandparents' birthdays?
Of course, babe. Yes. You don't? Even my dad, like something came up and I was like, Thelma is his mom. And somehow something in 1917 came up. I was like, okay, so that was like 2 months after grandma was born. He's like, he doesn't even know his mom's birthday.
Right.
That's why I am the way I am with Titanic. I know dates and I base everything around them.
Yes.
So like when I hear anything, I'm like, okay, so that was 6 years before that happened.
It's a spectrum.
That probably is a little bit of a spectrum. Okay, here's what I love about Thayer, Nebraska. In 1910, they hit their peak population of 250 people.
Honestly, the right size for a city. I want to know everybody's name and everybody's business.
Population today, 52.
Oh, that's too small. We need 250. 250 is perfect.
I've like fooled around with 19 of them at some point in my life.
That's like just 2 kindergarten classes. That's way too small.
That's why he goes by Steve, because he's like, everyone already knew him as...
How do you... So then like there's 25 couples? Or there's 15 couples and then a handful of kids?
At least it's an even number, because it was 53. You know I'm the 53rd one that moved in. Like, we're all kind of paired up already.
You know what it's like to be the 53rd wheel? Oh, man.
All right. So he goes to school in Nebraska. And okay, here's another weird thing. I think this is the last weird thing.
Okay.
This only came up in one source, that he was a violinist, took first place honors in the Nebraska State Violin Championship. He was the first violinist in orchestras in both California and Alaska. Now, he lived in all those places. I have confirmed that.
Okay.
Nowhere else, and on anything I have read, has mentioned a violin.
Oh.
But this source is his wife's obituary.
Yeah, I tend to believe. I was like, you're going to get the facts right. In
I
obituary.
love getting facts from obituaries.
Yes.
You usually get facts that aren't in other things. You get little tidbits and stuff.
The family wanted.
They're not going to get him confused with another guy. But I don't understand how it's not mentioned anywhere. So
that's very interesting.
It never comes up again.
Well, it's canon in this pod that he was a violinist.
Yeah. I hope his family members reach out. If you're hearing this, reach out and let me know the truth.
Like, thank God somebody is setting the record straight.
I know.
He played the violin.
He was really good at it. That's why they fell in love. All right. So, it's Great Depression time. Nebraska's hit really hard. He's looking for a better way of life. So he decides to bolt. And all the articles about him is he rides the rails to California. I didn't know what that meant. I guess you're a hobo literally jumping from train to train.
I think that's what it is. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's like you're literally freely just jumping around on trains to get across the country.
Sleeping on a pile of hay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He either did this with his high school girlfriend, Gail, or she came after him, but they both end up in California and get married in 1930.
This has to be a movie. What
part of this puts you over the top?
Riding the rails. I love a railroad scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like a train car racing, and then you have, or like the guy is like, hey, you're not supposed to be here.
And then the chase is on.
The chase is on the roof.
Thing.
And then you have to dive off into like a cow patty.
Or a cow patty. Half of his face, you probably don't remember that show, Putting on the Hits, where it was a show where you lipped sync songs.
Oh, that's funny.
And you get all dressed up. And
I could do that. I feel like aside from the singing part, I could have a lot of stage presence.
Yeah, I definitely. You're
strutting.
What do they call you? A single threat.
Uh-huh.
But there was a guy on there, one of our listeners is going to remember this.
Uh-huh.
Probably not Steve. There was one guy on there that he lip synced a duet
Yes.
that was between a black person and a white person.
Oh.
So painted his face. Half was white and half was black.
What was he, black or white?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It all blurs together. It didn't come off as like gross blackface.
Yeah.
But like, I think it was a reveal. So they're like this singing and you're like, oh, they're good. And then they turn and you're like, oh my
That's
God,
fun.
he's both parts.
That reminds me, I famously in elementary school, maybe 5th grade, performed for my class. I can't imagine. I was always trying to like turn a homework assignment into a performance. So I could be like, write a book report on XYZ. And I'd be like, can I do a little play for the class instead? And the teacher would be like, sure, A+. And so for some reason, some assignment, maybe honestly it was for Black History Month, I performed black or white in front of my class and I painted half my face black, and half my face white.
Like down the middle, nose down the middle?
Nose down the middle, and performed Michael Jackson's Black or White.
I mean, hats off fedora off for performing black and white. God, I love anything Michael Jackson. Are there photographs? Can we put that on?
It's funny. My mom had so many pictures because there was another reason why I dressed up like Nancy Sinatra and performed These Boots Are Made for Walking in front of my class.
Wow.
And I know there's pictures of that. But I'll have to ask my mom, like, where's the Michael Jackson performance? Because I remember we had the CD and I remember learning all the lyrics and like, I guess putting the CD in the teacher's boombox and just being like, faces, names on the races, from the reef and human relations, a turf war on a global scale. I'd rather hear both sides of the tale because it's not about races, just faces, places. Where your blood comes from is where your spaces. I've seen the bright get duller. I'm not going to spend my life being a color. And that's me, 10 years old.
Cut to us getting a cease and desist letter from the Michael Jackson estate. We're going to have to ask you to stop doing that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish we had video of
I
that.
should have
You're
been
of
on
an
that
age
show.
that everything should have been videoed.
I mean, we had one clunky camcorder.
Yeah.
So there's some footage, but not a lot. Those tapes were probably like $200 to get a blank tape.
I know. And they were big. Well, I only brought up that black and white thing because in the movie, because we're unsure.
Yes.
I like someone is listening to our podcast for the first time right now. And they're like, okay, we're what, 20?
They're like, my teacher assigned me this podcast
This
to listen
is
to.
my curriculum. We're 26 minutes in. They don't know if this guy's black or white. He may or
maybe
may
played
not
the
have played the
violin.
violin. And we're still in 1930.
Honestly, if anybody could get to the bottom of it, it is you. So it is officially inconclusive.
Yes. So they get married in 1937. He gets a job driving a truck. He makes 25 cents an hour, which later in his life, he will say, make fun if you want, but that was good money back then. That
Back then, yeah.
translates to about $6 today. Not
Sure.
amazing, but livable probably back then.
Like, wasn't a Coke a penny?
An apartment was 3 pennies.
Exactly.
Okay, 1940s. I talked about this in the cold open. Alaska, post-World War II, has a big construction boom. They have military moving in. They're putting together all of this infrastructure. 1949, Steve is 31 years old. He moves, him and his wife, to Anchorage, Alaska. He's a muscular guy. He's hard drinking. He loves to tell stories. He's like a cowboy sort of dude.
Sounds cool.
He's quoted as saying, I moved to Alaska to make money. They were paying plumbing contractors a lot of money because no plumber wanted to work in the cold, wet bush country. I didn't know anything about plumbing when I got there, but those were the best paying jobs, so I signed up to be a plumber. So he doesn't know anything about it. It's like, everyone goes through this. You
Sure.
fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm a plumber. Give me
Yeah.
some pipes. I know how to put them together.
For sure. When I was doing extra work, I said I could rollerblade. I couldn't. Just say yes. If they ask if you can do it, say yes. Do I know Excel? Yes.
Do I speak French fluently?
We.
You
got the job as part of the embassy.
No, I mean, I have to wee. As part of his contract, it says that he has to supply. So the way that I'm figuring it, I feel like he's like a plumber foreman or something. He's got people underneath him. And as part of that contract, he's required to provide them with meals.
I could do that. I couldn't be a plumber. I could be a plumber's boss.
You could be a plumber's wife.
Yeah, I could
like
do
a
that.
fisherman's wife, a plumber's wife. These are your
sure.
special skills on your resume.
Getting my tubes checked.
Tinkered with. Okay. So he has to give them meals. And these are like burly Alaska.
Laying pipe.
You could.
A husband who lays pipe.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a euphemism.
Okay. I just want to make sure you knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really going off brand today.
Well, it's Sunday fun day.
So he has, these guys are like, just dudes, like out in the cold. He's making them meals. They want like meat and potatoes. And that's usually what he gives them. He will also occasionally serve them a salad. They don't want the salad. He would say, you give them something that they don't want, and they're just as likely to throw it at you.
Oh my God.
As they are to just cuss you out and storm out.
What brutes?
What absolute brutes. I'm assuming they're all hot. So this gets him and his wife, Gail, kind of like thinking, like, which, I don't know, maybe, I feel like maybe the story changed a little bit over time. It feels like in 1941, like to have the foresight, like we really need to get these guys some vegetables. Seems.
I'm concerned about their fiber intake.
Yeah, a little not plausible, but listen, it all works out the way that it did. So let's just say that it did. So they start tinkering around. They've got some spices in the kitchen. They have some buttermilk. Buttermilk is a big thing back in the day. Apparently in like cold weather, people like, I don't know, they would use it to like things like, I guess food, they didn't have like refrigeration. Yeah. Things would spoil. Buttermilk would like spruce it up, or they just...
Does buttermilk need to be like, it needs to be kept cold?
Yeah, but it's cold outside.
Oh, they just stick a jar outside.
Yeah. I used to do that when I was in Ohio. I'd put sodas outside.
That's fun. Your daddy loves buttermilk.
My father, my dad.
Your daddy.
We don't call Robert, Bobby, my daddy.
I do.
My dad. My dad made a drink of buttermilk as a glass of buttermilk, crumbled up cornbread, and cut up onions.
That is unfathomable.
Eat that with a spoon. That was his fave.
The devil's milkshake.
Daddy's milkshake. So he said buttermilk was like just a good base for anything. You could make hundreds of things with buttermilk. True. So they're mixing all these different spices. They're getting really good flavors, but it's kind of runny. And like, you know what? We have mayonnaise. They kind of go through the same process. They mix spices into mayonnaise. Like, yeah, we're getting this really good flavor.
It's an aioli, but what are we going to do with that?
Kind of thick. Too thick.
Interesting.
Then they have their Oprah aha moment. And they're like, what if we mix the buttermilk with the mayonnaise?
Interesting.
So they do that. And that was really the ticket. Now they have this new sauce. They're putting it on the salad. The burly men of Alaska are loving it. They're dipping their vegetables in it. They're dipping their meat in it. Everyone's like, this is great. The dressing has no name at this point. It's just a salad dressing. But the plumbers are happy. Steve and Gail are happy. His business is good. His plumbing business and the money that he makes from it. He moved there in, I think I said 1939 when he was 31. By the time he's 35, he has made enough money that he's like, I think I'm going to retire.
Oh my God.
Just paid.
I have $19.
Yeah, $19. That should get us through the rest of our life. They now have 2 children. He's 35 years old. It just said he amassed a small fortune.
Unreal.
And he's like, let's dip. I want to go back to California. I just feel like that's where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
So they go back to California with their kids. They move into this rich neighborhood in Santa Barbara, and they're living like that rich suburban life. And he is bored out of his mind. Sure. It's just not how a cowboy in Beverly
a subdivision.
Hills.
Yeah.
There's your show.
It's basically Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies is like one of those shows. I literally watched it yesterday, the day before, because I watched.
You watched the Beverly Hillbillies yesterday?
And within the last 2 days.
Okay.
Because I just keep it on Me TV or whatever that is sometimes.
My mom loves Me TV.
God, I hate being your mom.
Well, it's true. She was just telling me the other day about how that's her favorite channel.
Where did that happen? That happened to me recently where someone who I would say is my peer in age, sure, maybe a little younger. His mother was with us. And then at some point she's like, she compared her to me. Like the mom was like, it's like you and me, like we're the same. And I was like, I'm not your age. And
do you know how old she was? How old was this mom?
I would guess this mom was high 60s, low 70s. I was just like, I'm not old enough to be her dad.
Yeah.
And then I think she felt bad, which she should have. She should have just left and gone home. So they're bored in the suburbs. They're looking around for something different, something that they could vibe with. And then they come across this really beautiful property. It's 120 acres.
Oh my gosh.
It's in San Jose Creek Canyon on the southern slopes of the Santa Ynez Mountains. It's shrouded with oak trees. There's all these different creeks surrounding the property. There's a waterfall, natural springs.
What a dream.
There's like a beautiful view of Santa Barbara below and the Pacific Ocean.
Oh my gosh.
They just fall in love with this place. Wow. So they buy the land. And I don't know, it feels weird to call it land. I guess we should just call it what it actually was that they bought.
Okay.
They bought a ranch. So they bought Sweetwater Ranch. Chills.
I hope people are pulled over.
I hope someone just wrecked. Someone's car better be in flames. So they buy this ranch. And they use their Alaskan money it's called Sweetwater Ranch. So like first order of business, new name. It's kind of hard.
Ranch dressing is kind of sweet water.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch, but you can get there.
I don't think they're even connecting the dots to the dressing at this point.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's up in the hills, kind of hard to get to. It's kind of like a hidden paradise. Maybe we'll just let's call it Hidden Valley Ranch. Great. Perfect. Great name. They spend their savings, the little fortune they've made in Alaska, building this place up. And in 1956, Hidden Valley Guest Ranch opens its doors to the public.
Oh my gosh, you can go there and stay like a hotel?
In 1956.
Time machine.
Oh, time machine is coming up. Don't worry. So they get this ranch, and Steve kind of envisioned it being like a country club, like a nightclub, / dude ranch. And I've heard the term dude ranch before. I didn't know what a dude ranch was.
That sounds really fun.
Do you know what a dude ranch is?
Yeah. I mean, there was a show on Nickelodeon called Hey Dude, and it was like a bunch of teens who worked at a dude ranch during the summer.
What was that ranch like?
It was like a persnickety boss and then some hot kids getting into trouble and flirting and having fun.
Okay, yeah. I mean, basically in a nutshell, a regular ranch is a ranch that is producing
beef
products or beef or cattle or sheep or agriculture.
Yeah.
A dude ranch is more like a place people come to vacation.
To hang out.
It's
not like we're not selling milk. We're just you can pet a cow and then sleep in a nice bed.
Right. It's like an all-inclusive vacation destination. You step into the cowboy lifestyle.
Go to a dude ranch.
Yeah,
You're describing my
dream
vacation.
Horseback riding, hiking.
Yes.
Napping. That's not on the list, but that's what I would do. Fishing.
I mean, napping in a hammock next to a stream?
Yeah.
Forget about it. I want to go to a dude ranch.
Let's go to a dude ranch.
Oh my gosh.
Fun fact, in the 1800s, cowboys and Western ranchers used the slang term dude. This is the origins of the word dude.
You're kidding.
To describe wealthy, well-dressed city slickers who were traveling west from the East Coast. They called them dudes. And that naturally turned into the term. When they would buy one of these places, that became a dude ranch. That wasn't even a pullover. I just thought that was fun
I
fact.
find that to be quite fascinating.
Yeah, good.
Dude is a California word.
Dude.
Hey, dude.
Dude.
What's up, dude?
Bro.
Do you ever say dude? It's very Bart Simpson.
I'm all babe.
You never went through a dude phase?
Dude.
Not even in the 90s?
Dude.
The gay 90s?
The gay 90s.
I'm looking for dudes. Is this where dudes hang out?
Hey, just looking for a cool dude. I mean, I'm sure I did.
Yeah, dude
I don't
is
think
great.
it was I don't know if it was
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Bro. Babe?
I mean, dude is bro.
And babe.
Every time that you say bro, you could just say dude.
Some straight guys don't like to be called babe, and that makes me happy. Well, I said that kind of like a surfer. All right, so Hidden Valley Guest Ranch is like a cheerful place. Like I said, there's all these amenities, hiking, fishing, all the things. They have banquet facilities that hold up to 300 people, so they can host large gatherings or celebrations. They would have a lot of parties and dances for University of California, Santa Barbara. They would have graduation dances there, and it was a perfect place for them, fraternities and sororities. And Steve and Gail were described as being as much of an attraction at the ranch as anything else.
Oh.
Steve would love to tell stories to anyone that would gather around and listen to him. He would talk about his hobo days riding the rails. He would talk about frozen nights in the Alaskan outback. Apparently had 20 different stories about how he killed the bear whose skin was hanging up in the foyer.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
When in reality, he had found that bear in in the local dump where he had found most of his Western relics that he decorated the place with.
Oh my gosh, how fun. What a campfire that would be to be around.
Yeah, he's like, so then I came up behind the bear and I got behind him and I had him in a chokehold.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Sounded like a fun guy. And Gail would play the organ, Steve would sing. They just seemed like a really cool, fun black or white couple.
We're not saying on the record one way or another.
No, absolutely not. Then I came across a letter from someone that actually worked at the ranch during this time period.
Yes.
And he wrote, the ranch was not making money. Employees lived on peanut butter sandwiches and leftovers from the college parties.
Yikes.
And so then I was like, well, what was the problem? Like, why aren't they making money?
Yeah.
And I think there's several reasons. One, it was a very remote location, literally Hidden Valley Ranch. So a lot of people didn't know about it. It was hard to find. Not helping that at all. Steve did not like to advertise. He did it in a few very like niche guides, but it wasn't like the new Hidden Valley Ranch, like a big sign at the
they'll
bottom.
find us if they find us. Like playing it a little too cool for school.
Like a new podcaster. Like, and then you're like, there's 4 million podcasts.
Right,
you got to put up a sign somewhere. You got to get on Doughboys. So it ended up where they had a few regular guests that would come, but the parties are what make money. And those were kind of few and far between.
Sure, I mean, How many college parties can you have in a month?
One graduation, a spring fling. I guess you could have a fall. Oh, Sadie Hawkins.
Yeah, a winter wonderland dance.
Maybe a Pride night.
Sure.
Maybe a little early for Pride night, but we'll get there.
We'll get there someday.
Send me my time machine and I'll speed that along. So they're plowing through their savings. So they ended up actually having to sell a big chunk of the land just to like stay afloat.
Wow.
They got down to like, I forget, I'm sure I have it here somewhere, like 66 acres, like almost half of the land they ended up
that still feels like plenty.
But they're both very hardworking and they would do whatever it takes to make the business work. And some of these parties, like they're having a party for like 300 people. It's like Gail in the kitchen making 300 steaks for people.
Wow.
Like it's like they're like hustling and sweating to make this happen.
I see. This is a lean staff.
Now, there's something about these dinners that ended up being quite fortuitous.
Okay.
Where they are kind of at an advantage.
Yeah.
If there was a salad on the menu, you know how normally nowadays there's a salad. Well, nowadays there's specialty salads. So every salad comes with its own dressing. In like the 90s, like you pick a salad and you pick one of like 9 dressings that you want.
Sure, yeah.
You go to Hidden Valley, it's one option.
There's one dressing.
There's one dressing. Yeah. And that ended up being okay because the more they served it, people lost their minds over it. Kids were really liking it. And Steve was like, you know, if a kid likes something, you're probably really onto something.
You can make some money
because kids are really picky.
Sure.
That same employee who talked about eating peanut butter sandwiches, he joked that they ate it on everything from steaks to ice cream.
Oh my God.
And then one of those people I was talking about that was like an occasional guest, this deli owner named Guy Robitel, I don't know, Robitaille. He really loved the dressing and he encouraged Steve to like make it a specialty item. So then Steve got really excited to share what he had created. He ran over to a place called Cold Spring Tavern, which was described as being a fabulously funky eatery run by his friend who was described as a flamboyant and colorful Audrey Ovington. This kind of sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Yeah, right.
So he like burst into like
I think that's also them saying he's gay. He's like a
I know when
character.
I said fabulous colorful, I was like, ooh, we got a homo. And then I looked it up and I was like, girl. And then I was like, oh, she was just an eccentric woman.
She's just a fun lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The article probably wouldn't have been written.
I mean, maybe a lesbian.
Maybe, hopefully.
I hope so.
Hopefully. So she described it basically like she's just there at her tavern. Steve burst in through like the family entrance and just beelines it to the kitchen. He comes out with a white bowl and he's like, here, you got to taste this. Taste it. And she takes a spoonful of it.
A straw?
Yeah. And she said it took off in my mouth like a freight train.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, what was that? And he's like, that is Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. And that was the first time he decided to name it that. And she loved it. She immediately added it to her menu and she became the first place that started selling it.
Wow. Can you imagine? There were just so fewer foods back then.
There was no ranch dressing. Like it was nothing anyone had even seen before.
I'm just thinking about like what it would take to try like a new condiment to where I would really be like, what am I eating? Like, I just feels like we've tried so much stuff now.
I know. I feel like we're in a place, I was going to rant about this and maybe I already have. I don't know, because we do everything out of order. But like Whole Foods has been having their like ice cream sale.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've got a few different pints and it's like, each one I'm excited about and I eat it and then I'm like, I don't know. It's like burnt creamsicle and like
Sure.
like something, I don't know, acai brownie with, I don't know, pollen paste. And like, it sounds good. And then I'm like,
Sure.
I think I need things more simple. Like
I'm kind of with you. Yeah.
It's become too much. And same with chips. I say that because chips, it's like grilled cheese with jalapeno and
hot honey.
brisket. And it's like, that's not real brisket. It's like somehow you've made what you think tastes like brisket into a powder.
Yeah, sure.
It's too, I don't know.
A tuna sandwich on rye.
But I love this
chip.
idea of like, you've got this like creamy, buttermilky, mayonnaisey, herby, new thing that you haven't tasted just exploding in your mouth. So now it's on the menu at this place. Demand starts growing for it. Guests would beg him to take some home with him. He would just give it to them free. He would take like the old mayonnaise jars that he'd used to make the dressing, fill those up with dressing and give it to them for free.
Honey, start selling them.
Well, we'll finally get there. Steve would tell a story later on that I found where he said he really started to see the potential of the dressing. He had a visitor staying at the ranch who was in town from Hawaii, and he was having a huge party in Oahu. And he's like, I need 300 jars of this. I want to give this out as gifts at this party.
Oh my God. That's such a baller move to give out ranch dressing as a party favor.
In 1956.
That would be so cool.
You'll thank me later.
A perishable cream sauce to put in your purse for the
hot Hawaiian day.
Hawaiian day. I hope you don't have a long drive back to the hotel.
280 guests come down with food poisoning. And Steve's like, dude, I don't even have 300 jars.
Yeah, I don't have 300 empty mayonnaise jars.
And then he thinks about it for a minute. And then he's like, you know what? Give me a few hours.
I love it.
Say
yes.
He takes off. I mean, he's a plumber. He's a dressing man.
Exactly.
Just give me a few hours. So he leaves. The visitor thinks he's out like running from business to business collecting jars to like put this all together. What Steve's actually doing is a lot more clever.
What?
And something that would change the path of his story forever. So Steve hands the visitor a bunch of envelopes. In each envelope are the herbs and spices with instructions on how much mayonnaise and buttermilk you need to add to them to come up with his delicious, mouth-exploding, creamery Hidden Valley Ranch dressing.
If there were one of those packets available on eBay, sell my life savings to acquire that.
Take my home.
Take my home.
Take my children. Please take my
children. A
children.
little handwritten, like a quarter cup mayo.
XO Steve. Old herbs stuck to the envelope. 80-year-old herbs.
Oh my God. Wow. That is genius.
Of
course. You don't want to put mayo on an airplane to Hawaii.
No.
Unreal.
How would you even get 300? Like, none of it makes sense.
No, this is genius.
The man heads back to Hawaii with the envelopes. A few days later, Steve gets a call. Everyone went wild for it. I need more. Steve starts doing this at the ranch. Their system at the ranch, him and Gail came up with giving people a little Dixie cup filled with the herbs and then instructions on how to make it. Now people are like staying at the ranch. They're loving the ranch and then leaving and getting home and like, I need some more ranch. So now they're writing and saying, can you send me some ranch? So then they start sending the Dixie cups in the mail with handwritten instructions. Word of mouth grows. He places a few small little newspaper ads. And then all of a sudden you have yourself a little mail order business.
Oh my God.
Paper cups turn into plastic bags with directions stapled onto the bag. Steve makes this homemade machine that dispenses the herbs and spices so that it'll be more precise. So we can have a little more control on the taste that people would end up with. In the beginning, they're packaging everything themselves.
Yeah.
He sets up 2 card tables. He hires 1 helper. That becomes 4. That becomes 6, 8. 1969, that guy I mentioned a minute ago, the deli owner who was like, you should like make this like a thing. He sells his deli because he's so into the ranch dressing and becomes the first exclusive sales manager for Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mix for the entire country.
That's wild. I wonder if like herbs were harder to come by because like, assuming you can tell what the contents of each packet is, it's not like that would be particularly hard to find nowadays. Parsley, dill, whatever else is in there. You know what I mean? Like a little salt, garlic powder, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But people need it from this source rather than just being like, oh, I can make this at home.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know if there was ever
Maybe
like
it was hard to get dry dill.
I don't know if there was ever like a secret ingredient or something.
Yeah. He's really kind of like revealing, showing his hand.
Yeah.
It'd be like if Coca-Cola sold you like the ingredients to make Coca-Cola and they were like, find some fizzy water.
Girl, I'd still be too lazy. I would just, here's $13. Give me 2 12-packs. He's like, maybe we should like do a little test marking with these pre-mixed packets. Down in Santa Barbara, there was a place called Kelly's Corner, both with K's. Kind of cute. Kim Kardashian, same kind of.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme. The owner commits to buying 4 dozen packets. They're gone in 4 hours.
Oh my God.
He's like, he literally goes up to the employees. He's like, are you guys hiding these or stealing these? And like, bro, no, they're like sold.
Wow, they were like the Labubus of the time.
They were 100% the Labubus. Everyone was penning them on their backpacks. That store owner orders another gross. Those sell out in 2 days. And then the family really starts to get serious about marketing the dressing. In their first year, they make $1,200 profit from selling the dressing.
Okay, wow.
Now there's a dozen people working at the ranch. They've taken up the whole kitchen. They have stuff going all the way down the hallway. It's shipping to all 50 states. It's going out to Canada, England, France, Bahamas, Venezuela, Brazil. It's just going everywhere.
Wow.
The family decides at this point to shut down the ranch to guests.
Oh my God.
It is now just going to be a production facility to make Hidden Valley Ranch.
What a cool place to work, though.
I mean,
you're working like stirring big vats of spices, but then you also like get to cross a little stream to get there.
Yeah.
That's
You have
nice.
a crush on like Brad, like the one guy that works there is kind of thin. And you're like, it seems like he might like me.
Not hot enough to have a crush on in the regular world, but on the ranch, it's slim pickings. So it's like take what you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he like gives you just enough that you feel like it's flirting. And then like 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year down the line, when you finally decide to be really vulnerable and tell him how you feel. And he's like, I'm
like,
not
whoa,
gay.
this is not
What are
that.
you talking about?
What are you talking about, Jon?
Doesn't show up the next day for work. You never see him again. Find out when you're older that he died really young in a car accident at 45. So now it's just a production facility. And now they have proof of concept, both with like the mail orders,
Yes.
Kelly's Corner. So they decide what's the next step. What would Shark Tank say? They actually probably wouldn't say this. They want to go retail. I don't think shelf space was hard to get then as it was now. That's
Much
what the Sharks
easier,
are.
yeah.
Like, do you know how hard it is to get shelf
If you're
space?
trying to break into the salad dressing aisle now, good freaking luck.
All of aisle 9 is salad dressing.
That is so true.
1970, Hidden Valley Ranch dressing mixes makes its official retail debut. They debut in West Texas and New Mexico. Within that first year, they're in like 25 states. It just spreads really, really fast. And I think that there's 3 reasons why that happens. 1, the ease of the product. You buy this little packet, it kind of gives you that same like thing. I don't even know which came first because they're probably around the same time, even though we did this episode where they had the cake mix and they're like, add an egg to it and it makes it feel like homemade.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. This is very Betty Crocker,
Very
very
Betty
Duncan Hines,
Crocker.
where it's like, I feel like I'm Susie Homemaker. I'm making salad dressing from scratch when really you're just pouring and mixing, but it gives you that same good feeling as opposed to buying a pre-made product.
You don't feel like you're not putting a bottle on the table for people to shake out. You're using a whisk.
You're using a whisk, bitch.
Merch. You're kind of like Sandra D in semi-homemade.
Exactly.
So ease of product, flavor, it's just really good. This is still at a time where everything is natural, delicious. Like everything's delicious.
I'm sure it was so good back then too.
I know. I do want to go to use the time machine to go to Santa Barbara.
It's probably all like dextrose now or something.
I never even thought about that. If I use the time machine to go back to taste Hidden Valley Ranch, do I like use it here, but I end up here and then I still have to drive to Santa Barbara from here? It doesn't just take me to where I want to go.
I think it teleports you also.
Oh, good.
You end up like in LA in 1950s and you have to drive. But that would be fun too.
I mean,
Drive to Santa Barbara in 1950.
Top down, scarf on.
Smoking a big cigar.
Smoking something. Sounds great. And then the third thing I think that really helped it take off was price. You could get a 2-pack of seasoning that would make 2 pints for 39 cents.
Wow.
Or a 2-pack that made 2 quarts for 75 cents.
That is a great deal.
So you're feeding a lot of people a lot of ranch for
the kids are happy. They're eating their raw carrots.
Yep. And even with the cost of buttermilk and mayonnaise, like adding to it, it was still considered an inexpensive product.
For sure.
By 1970, they're expanding the line. They now have Hidden Valley Ranch dressing with blue cheese.
Wow. Okay.
Now John's on board. That was my contribution. When I went to the time machine, they're like, I don't know, this guy was only here for like 2 days. And he said, add blue cheese. They also come up with a cheese-flavored party dip that they said would be really good with crackers or potato chips.
Wait, potato chips.
Yeah.
This is like you.
I know.
Ow.
Maybe that's why I started eating them.
I've never thought about dipping potato chips in ranch dressing.
You haven't?
No.
I've thought about it a lot. Thinking about it right now. But the original product was the clear leader of sales because it was just so versatile. Customers had started using ranch dressing to put on their baked potatoes, meat, vegetables, sandwiches. They had started using the dry mix as like a rub to put on bases for meats and fish. They were making sauces for broccoli and artichoke and other vegetables. It is just a really versatile, it's almost like a seasoning of any other kind. Like you use salt in a million things, pepper in a million things. You can use Lowry seasoned salt.
For
which
sure.
Probably may or may not exist by now. I don't know. But that kind of thing. More than just like I make dressing with this.
Ranch dressing mixes good on roasted potatoes. It's really good.
My mom would puts a packet of Lipton onion soup mix in her pot roast.
Yummy.
And that was super yummy.
Yeah, that's great.
So now production has just outgrown the ranch altogether. The narrow streets that the vans who have to like go back and forth, it's not making sense anymore. So they're going to move production out of the ranch altogether, but they're going to keep that space as a corporate headquarters for now. So they move the production of making the mix to a laboratory in San Jose, California. And they're basically making these like 65-ton batches of mix, sending those on a truck to Los Angeles. Los Angeles has now come up with a foil packet, an aluminized packet.
Okay.
And they're making 350,000 packets in 8 hours. It's just like ramped. Like you went from Brad, like at the ranch, like,
with a little teaspoon.
Time for my break. Shake. Just eating bowls of ranch because it's free.
Exactly.
To now like
you stealing Ziploc bags of ranch dressing.
Mark Summers doing an Unwrapped. We finally remember the name of the show.
Unwrapped, yes.
I don't even know if that was on brand or off brand. And then like from LA, they're sending the trucks of these packets all over the country.
Amazing.
Now ads are getting placed in national magazines. Steve and Gail's son comes back from Vietnam and he gets involved in the company. He has the company incorporated.
It's funny. I feel like that feels so crazy to be like, have you tried the new ranch dressing? And then I remembered Dubai chocolate. Like that was something where it was like a new flavor combination that nobody has ever heard of. And it's like, suddenly it's here and like, it's on everybody's lips. Everyone's talking about Dubai chocolate.
I know. I never
tried it.
The thing about Dubai chocolate is because I feel like it's more of a, I don't know, it feels more fatty. Like I don't, and I don't know, maybe it has legs.
Clearly the Hidden Valley Ranch had staying power.
Yeah, like someone brought up Dubai chocolate to me earlier today and I was like, that feels so over. It's like once I started seeing like mini Dubai chocolates at 7-Eleven or like a liquor store or gas station, I was like,
or it's like a flavor of like a crumble cookie or something. Yeah, for sure.
So the son, Nolan, he incorporates the company. Steve is now the president. Nolan is the executive vice president, and his sister Connie, with a K.
Something's going on.
I feel like she's like a Donkey Kong character. Every time I see her name, Connie Kong. No offense to Connie Kong or her family. And Gail become officers. I don't know what officers are exactly, but they they become police officers in the mountains of Santa Barbara.
Exactly. You're stealing ranch dressing powder.
Shh. I think I hear Connie Kong. I'm so mean. She's like the nicest lady, probably.
I'm sure, yeah.
We love Connie. Maybe they spelled it with a K because that's how that grocery store spelled it with their Ks. Maybe
probably.
It was like, she was probably already born, though.
Did Donkey Kong, what did he do? Eat barrels or something?
Threw barrels.
Oh.
He didn't eat them.
What did he eat?
Barrels were his weapon. Bananas were his sustenance.
Oh, okay.
Sustenance? Can't ever say certain words. Wait, I was smart up until now.
Sure.
Now they're incorporated. Offers start coming in to buy the company. VitaPack wanted to buy it. I didn't know what that was. I looked it up last night just because I should know what it is. It was a company that would make like vitamins in packets. Like you just throw them all back. And I was like, they work in they're like, we're in the envelope business now. Instead of pills, we'll just throw spices in there.
Smart.
Hilton hotel chain wanted to purchase it. I could see that being this is a standard offering at all of our restaurants.
Great. It just feels like the kind of thing like why would you need to purchase it? Like you could almost just like rip it off. Like why do you have to purchase it?
You Elon Musk son of a bitch. Who the are you?
It's not copywritten or it's not like trademarked.
It is.
How can you?
We'll get there.
I mean, I know people might be brand loyal to the brand of ranch dressing,
right?
But now you can it's not like.
But they're a company now that they're a company. Maybe it's because they're incorporated.
Yeah, but they can't copyright those ingredients.
I know. Well, they do. They do end up trademarking the name Hidden Valley, but not the word ranch. And if they had everything nowadays, it would be ranch style.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't be so, but then because they didn't trademark that one word.
Creamy dill dressing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is wild.
Buttermilk flavored dressing with herb-like pieces.
That is wild. Yeah, ranch is ubiquitous. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. So Steve turns down the offers that come in. 1971, Guy, the deli guy who like gave up his business and now he's the salesman, he's been flying back and forth across the country.
Greta von Thunberg is not happy.
Greta von Spoonberg would definitely not like this at all. But it was a different time.
He should be traveling by train.
He should be walking with a hobo packed full of spices that he just shakes out into a glass of buttermilk.
Exactly.
He's hustling the dressing all over the country. He signed up over 40,000 dealers to carry Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing mix. Sales for 1971 are expected to be $3 million.
Whoa.
1972, only 1 year later, so they've outgrown the ranch now. They move everything to Sparks, Nevada, which is kind of close to Reno, I believe, because they wanted to get out of California because the taxes were higher.
Sure.
They build new machines that can make 100 packets a minute.
Oh my God. Wow.
Sales 1971, 3 million. Sales 1972, 12 million.
Dang.
Then an offer comes in that Steve simply couldn't refuse. It was a very natural fit. And on November 3rd, 1972, Hidden Valley Ranch was bought by Clorox Bleach in a sale worth $8.8 million.
Oh my
$70.5 million today.
Well done. Bravo.
Little backstory.
Don't get those jugs mixed up.
Exactly. We want one more liquid.
One more in a white bottle.
In a white bottle. Little backstory on Clorox at this moment. In 1957, Procter & Gamble acquired Clorox Bleach. Procter & Gamble, big staple of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like half the people you knew growing up, their dads worked at Procter & Gamble.
Sure. P&G, as they probably called it.
It is.
Oh, cool.
You work at P&G.
Cute.
The Federal Trade Commission, when they acquired Clorox, was like, bitch, you're starting to feel like a monopoly. Like you've already got... P&G had a ton of house cleaning stuff. Like that's their thing. And like, you get Clorox too. This doesn't feel good to us. They spent years going back and forth on this. Finally decided that it was too close to being a monopoly. So P&G had to separate from Clorox. And then all of a sudden Clorox, they describe themselves as like, we literally felt like a lost like baby bird. Like we're now like a company of one product in like this world of like, it
These
should
big
be a portfolio.
Yeah, sure.
So then they're like, we now need to grow our own portfolio. They start acquiring companies. They're like, let's get into the food business. They saw this and thought
nothing gets your appetite going like bleach.
Bleach is it's rough.
Yeah,
I always
bleach
like,
is rough.
I use it and then it splashes. And then I look down later that day and my shoes have like orange spots because I got
if
bleach
it
on
accidentally gets on your skin, that skin like turns white and falls off.
them. Yeah, it's really, it's industrial.
It's not safe. It shouldn't be in the home.
It shouldn't be in the home. So Clorox acquires them, but the Hensons still continue to run the business.
So there are two products that they have are Clorox and Hidden Valley Ranch dressing.
No, they acquired a couple of companies before.
Sure, okay.
In the few years before this, I just didn't go into that.
Sure.
But their portfolio is not enormous. So the Hensons continue to operate the business even after Clorox owns it, but they would just say, now we just have all of this financial might behind us. So, you know, to really like become ingrained into American grocery stores and stuff, you do have to rely on marketing. Like even all the big companies, like look at the marketing like Coca-Cola or anyone did back in the day.
Sure.
Like it was like magazines everywhere, billboards, barns, like, and they just didn't have those resources to do that. Now Clorox owns them, they do.
Which is so funny because it's like, who gets the idea to drink a Coca-Cola from a billboard?
Me, you're on a road trip, you're hot, you see that billboard. Every billboard I see, I do exactly what it says. I got tested for HIV on the way over here.
Hey, Red Cross is calling. That's an important appointment to get in order.
Red Cross is more of a vampire than I am, though I do need to get in there this week because I think this is the last week for the Looney Tunes shirt. All right, so now Clorox
said no philanthropist ever.
Greta von Omberg is like, look, I'm doing the best I can. You scratch my back, I'll put a T-shirt on it. So now that Clorox owns it, one word, reformulation.
Oh, darn.
They want to make the
Wow.
dressing more convenient for people. They're like, really? We're making people do buttermilk and milk to make this dressing? What if
Sure.
we just put buttermilk flavoring in the packet with it?
Interesting.
And then they just have to use milk. And everyone's like, okay. They're like, some people probably don't even want to mix it themselves. What if we found a way to make shelf-stable salad dressing that could just be in a bottle unrefrigerated? And people are like, we'll probably need to get some glycomonoculate. And they're like, okay, order it. We got money. I think we got a guy in the
It'll be banned in 15 years, but that's not our problem now.
Killed all the rats, but tastes good on lettuce. Okay. So they change it all around. Now that the family has money, Steve retires. This is his third time retiring. He retired from being a plumber. He retired from being a dude ranch owner. Now he's retired from being a salad dress baron.
He's the king of the pivot.
The king of the pivot. He goes into retirement, gets really bored, can't just be in retirement, starts a finance company and a mobile home business.
Oh, okay.
But he said he barely goes. He's like, sometimes I go 3 times a year. He's like, I don't even know my secretary's name.
What? That's the place I want to work, where it's like they
Oh my
forget that
God.
they're a business. It's like, I've been on the payroll for 8 months and I haven't done a thing.
I literally pictured Betty. I was like, Betty is sitting there for like
That is
6
the
years. She's like,
dream,
I
yeah.
see him once a year.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even talk to me. I get a good check. It's good.
I've never sold a mobile home, and for some reason it doesn't matter. He doesn't care about the money.
Ask. I mean,
There's a
would.
building like that in our neighborhood that's next to a gas station. And I know because I used to take accordion lessons there. And
Yeah.
then the accordion store got evicted because somebody had bought the building. I can't remember if this was confirmed, but I think it was like a rich real estate guy who had like a son who like wanted to get into real estate. So it was like, okay, buy this little old accordion shop and like this building and then do something with it. And then the son gets bored and is like, I actually don't feel like doing real estate, but never sold the building. So now the building has like, it's right next to the gas station. And it's like the windows have been broken into millions of times. People are just living in there. Vines are like taking over the entire building. It's soon going to be 100% vine covered. And just thinking about like, you're so rich that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that little 1,200 square foot retail space I had.
That's so insane.
Isn't that so funny?
There's
Just
a place like that. When I worked, in like 25 years ago, worked on Sunset Boulevard, like the heart of Hollywood, right at Sunset and Vine. There was a building across the street that had some restaurants and an empty old photography store called like Ken's Photography.
Mhm.
I never saw it. Was already
Yeah.
abandoned when I worked there 25 years ago.
Sure.
I drove by it last week. It's still there. Like it is like one of those things, like the whole world has been built around it. There's been like, it's like the movie Up, where that one
The
little
little
house
house.
where they just can't do anything. Like whoever owns it is like, nope,
That is
I'm
wild.
so fascinated by it.
It's just part of some rich building owner's portfolio
Yeah.
that it's like, it would be too much work to try to sell it. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? Just pay the
Probably worth like
mortgage.
$300 million.
Right. Yeah.
Like, meh, we're good. So Steve is really bored in retirement. They even travel. They go to Mexico, South America, the Caribbean.
That's fun.
not enough for him. Gail's really enjoying needle pointing. She's like, bro, I'm pretty content.
You retired with all your Trader Joe's totes,
Mhm.
customizing them with your favorite things.
They would still get letters from fans of the dressing. And Steve would say anytime he got a letter from Nebraska, he would handwrite them back because
Cute.
he had a soft spot. I would do
Cute.
that for Cincinnati. Clorox expanded the brand into one of the most profitable food lines in their portfolio.
Wow.
They had a wide variety of bottled dressings, seasoning packets, and dips. Now I'll go through a little bit of timeline of just kind of how it played out. 1983, 1984, you see the first bottled ranch dressings in stores. You're seeing bacon and cheese varieties. 80s and 90s, we really get a ranch craze.
Oh, yes.
So we've got Cool Ranch Doritos hitting the scene. We've got Domino's starts offering ranch as a dip with their pizza.
Mhm.
It becomes more kid-oriented.
Yeah.
They have like pizza ranch, taco ranch, nacho cheese ranch,
Mhm.
super creamy ranch, which I hate it when anything gets an adjective to a thing that should just be the thing.
Uh-huh.
Like ice cream does that, like non-melty ice cream or something like that. Anytime
sure.
something's extra
We
creamy.
shouldn't be messing with the viscosity of things. It's like you can change with the flavor, but like, I don't like, what are you doing to make it thicker?
Yeah, like Hershey's has like extra creamy milk chocolate, and it's like a silk blanket on my tongue. I'm like, this is too
That
creamy.
means they could also make a less creamy one
Yeah.
for some reason if they wanted
Give
to.
me 40% less creamy.
I agree. It also feels very 90s convenience foods, which was a lot of it was kid focused, like even just like
Lunchables.
Pop-Tarts, Lunchables, Bagel Bites, Totino's pizza rolls. If ranch dressing fits in perfectly with that.
Yeah,
with that.
baby carrots with ranch dressing.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
2013, the iconic Taco Bell Cool Ranch Taco came out.
Mhm.
They're doing collabs with Burger King, Hot Pockets, DiGiorno Pizza. 2020s, we start seeing bold flavor fusion profiles.
Okay.
You're getting Pickle Ranch, Buffalo Ranch, Jalapeno Ranch. Last year, 7 new condiments and seasonings hit the scene, including Kickin' Cajun Blackened Ranch,
Okay.
Sweet Barbecue Ranch. 2026 expands into fusion and dipping bases with the launch of Yum Yum Ranch. I don't know exactly what that is. I think it's something too cool for me. It's a teppanyaki.
No, I don't think it's too cool for somebody who watched Beverly Hillbillies yesterday. How dare you scoff at a woman in her late 70s for finding some overlap with you in temperament or interest?
No. I didn't watch Beverly Hillbillies. It came on the channel I had on.
What were you watching before?
I Love Lucy.
Okay, even older. Even older. A woman in her early 100s is like, you and me are kind of the same. And you're like, ew, you and me are nothing alike.
In tonight's story of I Love Lucy, Fred Mertz, born in 1887, goes on a fishing trip. We see varieties. I may already mention some of these. Then you got original ranch, light ranch, fat-free ranch, organic ranch, simply ranch, spicy honey ranch, sizzling Nashville ranch.
Simply is another one too, where it'll be like Simply Ranch. It's like, oh, simple ingredients. It's like, well, what's the other kind? What's like the regular one?
Well, this one we took out the biocarbon.
We took out the poison.
Yeah. So there's just there's a Cheez-It ranch thing. I don't know what that is. They said the cucumber, when I was younger, that was one of the categories of dressing. It was cucumber dressing, which was very similar to ranch, but I think it had little pieces of cucumber in it.
Like a tzatziki?
Like maybe a little like a tzatziki.
You ever go through, I've been through big tzatziki phases. The tzatziki from Trader Joe's is really good.
I love a tzatziki.
It's big, long slices of cucumbers in it.
Yogurt, cucumber,
It's very ranch adjacent.
This is where I was going to tell the story about how he protected Hidden Valley, but he didn't copyright the word ranch, so we know how that turned out.
That's exciting.
And then I've just got a few fun facts. 1992, ranch overtook Italian as the best-selling salad dressing in the United States.
Oh my gosh.
And it still is to this day. Today, there's $1.5 billion in sales, and I think this might be ranch overall and not just Hidden Valley.
Okay.
So $1.5 billion in sales, less than 30% of that is for salads. 2017, 40% of Americans named ranch as their favorite dressing. 75% of Americans say they like or love ranch. 44% use it weekly. Midwest is the highest population of ranch eaters.
I believe that Oklahoma is really strong on ranch dressing.
Yeah, they love it. Nearly all Gen Z and millennial respondents in a recent Hidden Valley survey admitted to dipping their pizza in ranch.
Wow.
So I'm probably too old for that. Gen X is like, we dip it in mayonnaise, bitch.
Ew.
We did dip our fries in mayonnaise when I was in college.
Not interested.
And then 8% of Americans put ranch on their hamburgers.
Oh, that's good.
Earlier this year, 2026, Great Wolf Lodge, fun family friendly.
Turned a water slide into a rancher slide.
A ranchy slide. No, much worse. Offered the ranch milkshake. Vanilla ice cream blended with ranch, garnished with crispy chicken, carrot, celery, and a sweet, salty, or lime rim. Don't love the word rim. In some countries, that's the one thing I take. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't like that you said rim. I'll have a Diet Coke. I mentioned this earlier. In some countries, it's simply called American flavored dressing.
That's fun. Yes.
And then one of the main reasons I did this in 2026 World Cup, the condiment's popularity reached such heights that the TSA had to explicitly remind international tourists to stop putting large bottles of ranch in their carry-on luggage. Airports started having like ranch displays past security so they could buy ranch.
That's cute. I was going to say just let them bring it through, but that's smart. Yeah, buy it at the airport.
Yeah. I thought this was interesting. And I don't know exactly why this is. 2011 was like a pivotal year for ranch.
Why?
So Google Trends measures search interest on a scale of 0 to 100. And you can look up certain topics and see like from 0 to 100, what the interest was on any given year.
Interesting.
So between 2004 and 2010, the search for ranch dressing was a 16 and an 18.
Okay.
January 2011, it jumped to 29. 2013, it jumped to 50. 2017, it got into the 80s. And 2020 hit its peak at 85 out of 100. And it has stayed there ever since. They said
the most popular website is ranch.com. What is there anything in pop culture that attributed to that?
I don't
spike?
know.
That is wild.
They did say the pandemic 2020 condiment sales surged 21.3%, but it ended up not being a spike. It ended up being what they described as raising the floor. So it, like,
interesting.
After the pandemic, it didn't go back down. Like, that's just the new.
People were like, you know what's really good? Ranch dressing. Like, I just buy that now every time I go to the store.
I will wear a mask if you get me some ranch dressing.
There you go. Yeah. Maybe people were cooking at home, so they just wanted to have, instead of like eating out like a burger and fries, they make them at home.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you have under that? What's under your mask? Ranch. They just have a mouthful of ranch.
Oh, I'm not wearing a mask. This is ranch. This is all
what mask?
ranch.
What mask? And this is where I had my little time travel hamburger man. Today's ranch apparently bears little to no resemblance to the original.
Oh, is it all like safflower oil?
Yes.
Wow.
In the time of its creation, ranch had a few basic ingredients: buttermilk, mayonnaise, spices, and herbs, wholesome and blah, 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 and perishable. In the quest to perfect a shelf-stable alternative, Clorox and its competitors Kraft, Ken's, and Wishbone created soybean and canola oil-based alternatives with MSG, disodium,
and a drop of bleach,
insinite, and black hiplocta, and gynoshanga, and calcium discapapa, and EDTA, and other things. Gail died in 1983. Steve died in 1999, a very rich man. He was able to live long enough to see his ranch dressing surpass Italian as America's favorite dressing in 1993. And they would be known forever for creating not only a legendary brand, but an entirely new food flavor. And when she died, I saw him say, I didn't put it down, but he was so sweet. He's like, we were married for 48 years, 9 months, 16. Like, he had it down to the day of like when she died. They were just soulmates.
The secret to our long-lasting love: ranch in the bedroom. I'll leave it at that.
Let's just say we don't have a dill time. Most people give him all the credit for it. I tried to throw her in as much as possible because
I'm sure she was.
When I see interviews with her, her things are always like, we did this, we did this. But then if it's written about it, they're like, he did this, he did that.
There's a lot of wife erasure in the history of these brands. The women are usually coming up with the name. They're usually, she was maybe one of the cooks in the rest. She was tinkering around on the recipe. So yeah.
Well, there it is. That's the story of not only ranch dressing, but specifically Hidden Valley Ranch. I didn't know Hidden Valley Ranch created ranch dressing itself.
I did not either.
I did not know it was named after a ranch.
I didn't know it was a real place.
I did not know that. Wow. So now we know all these things. This is going to be a tricky one because I do feel like we probably kind of have the same thing, which I'm going to assume is ranch is a hard-on for me.
Yes.
Hidden Valley Ranch, I'm still not going to buy it. The powder,
100%.
maybe I would get the powder. We should get the powder and use, but it does have all the other shit in it.
You know, Trader Joe's makes a ranch powder in their spice section. That is good. And it's like it has a recipe on the side that you use like mayonnaise and like it has maybe like sour cream or buttermilk or something. And that is good. But I haven't, I feel like Hidden Valley Ranch powder might have like anti-caking things in it. And I don't know. I might be a little suspicious. But ranch dressing as a whole, which I will give them credit to.
This episode is Hidden Valley Ranch.
I remember the commercials in the 90s and I remember really...
Oh, the commercials like the golden lit bottle on the table.
Yes.
And through the window, you see the rolling hills of Hidden Valley.
Yes. Take me there. Yeah. Take me there. Okay. It's
a fictional place.
A fictional place.
In the commercial.
It's a medium on brand for me because I respect what they've done.
That's exactly how I was going to say.
But I'm not going to go for it.
I love his story. I love his gumption. I love that. I mean, that could have just faded in time and no one ever came up with it or did it again.
It's not a brand of ranch dressing. You invented ranch dressing.
Hats
dressing. Hats off to you.
Hats off to you. Yes, you have to be on brand for me. Am I going to buy it? No. And do I feel bad? No, because now it's owned by Clorox. So who cares?
There you go.
Will I buy Clorox? Yeah, I like bleach. How else are my whites going to stay white?
You have an ant problem and you need to clean your place.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's the story of Hidden Valley Ranch. I didn't even bring some to try. It didn't even enter my mind. That's how little interest I had in eating
I feel like we'd eat it. We'd be like, it's like thinner than I thought it would be, or it's like a little sweet, or there's like a weird aftertaste. I feel like that would just be it.
Or like, yeah. But there you go. All right, you guys. Now we need to figure out who our freaks of the week are for this week. If you don't know what it means to be a freak of the week, every Wednesday on our Instagram story, I post a puzzle. If you solve that puzzle, you will then know what our brand is going to be the next day. Let me know. I'll let you know if you're right, and I'm going to add your name to the Wheel of Freaks. Every week, I spin that wheel 5 times and pick 5 freaks of the week. And those lucky people this week are... It's funny, 4 of our freaks of the week this week just spun a first name. So first we have Lizzie, Lizzi. We have Danny. We have Clover. We have Jenny. And then we have Angel Beigel. So congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for playing the Instag. I really appreciate it. I have fun making them. I'm glad that you have fun solving them. And if you don't subscribe to us on YouTube, I need another 120 subscribers before I leave for Iceland, which is only like 5 weeks away. That means I need a few a day. We're getting like 1 a day. We're not going to hit it. I need 5 a day, 10 a day. So
maybe we should say the names of the new subscribers to really incentivize them.
I can't do another thing. I just can't add another chore. I appreciate you all though.
That's fair.
I don't even know if I haven't even looked to see if it tells you like easily who they are.
Probably doesn't.
It might not. I don't know. I just look at the number once a day, and every day it's like, now there's 1 more, which I appreciate those people. But if you don't do it, it's absolutely free. It helps us out a lot. And if you haven't joined our Patreon, that's also a really great way to help us out too. We're putting together 2 podcasts a week. If you join it, that gets you a whole nother podcast that you can listen to every Tuesday. But even if you don't listen to it, it really helps us out just to have that support. So if you've been on the fence about it, or if you've been thinking about it, or if you hear us talk about it and you never think about it, think about it.
While we're giving shout outs, I'd like to shout out a lovely listener who left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We have BS2946. We stan a perimenopausal queen.
What?
I can't wait for the pod to get a little more famous so Marisa can be my celebrity crush.
What?
Newsflash, I don't need to be more famous, but you can have a crush on me anyway.
Now you're just her normal crush?
Until then, I'll keep listening. Keep up the great work. That is so nice. Thank you so much. If you haven't left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, please do. It boosts the show. It boosts morale. Check us out on Instagram @OnBrandThePod, TikTok @OnBrandThePodcast, YouTube, Reddit. A listener made a Reddit. You can chat about the episodes. Join our Patreon for an extra bonus episode every Tuesday. And with that, we'll be back next week with an all-new episode.
And remember, we may go off topic, but we'll always be on brand.
Bye.
Bye, guys.